This afternoon's tip-off brought to you by Spalding, the official basketball of the WIAA State Basketball.
All right, here we go, Bombers.
And finally, fans, regardless of the outcome,
Richland versus Kamiak.
We ask that all spectators consider time and effort.
3:45 starts, quarterfinal.
Represent his school. We ask that everyone take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of fair play.
Here we go.
Sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. Let's play basketball. Richland Bombers, Kamiak Knights.
Kamiak up on the right side at the right elbow. Open jumper for Carson Tuttle. And the point guard shot no good. And we get a whistle on the rebound. It looks like a jump ball tie up on the rebound. And that means Richland will have it on alternate possession, inbounding in backcourt. Bombers get it over the midcourt stripe with Sanderson. On the right wing to Wagar. Cross-court skip pass to Northrop over on the left side. Bombers shoots at the basket to your radio right. Streufert picks it up. Looks like he got a haircut. To Northrop. Kick out to Wagar for the three. No, from the right corner. But in to crash the board. Sanderson in a double team. The putback blocked. It comes back outside to Streufert. His shot from 7 feet will not go. And the rebound to Kamiak. Richland had some chances.
Yes, they really did. Nice shots outside. Just couldn't get anything down here early.
Olsen, guard-to-guard exchange to Tuttle. Tuttle way out near the center circle. And Wagar is on him. Works over to the right side. Bombers in the man-to-man. They probably will be all game. Out popping up high post. Danny Sharp, the big guy at 6'7", picks up the ball. Get it back on the left side to Fitzpatrick, and a reach-in foul on the Richland Bombers. Trying to get that basketball away. He's going to go on Cole Northrop. That will be the first on either team.
Both teams in man-to-man.
Starting five for the Richland Bombers: Ryan Wagar, Cody Sanderson, Garrett Streufert, Cole Northrop, and Riley Sorn. On the other side, Carson Tuttle, Patrick Olsen, Connor Fitzpatrick, Braden Leary, and Danny Sharp.
Now we had a substitute already, number 2 in for Kamiak.
That's Dakota Buing. Inbounds pass goes to Olsen. Olsen on the right, on the left wing, that is. Sends it top of the key, and Buing will pick it up at the top of the key over to the right side to the wing. Back out high to Sharp on the left baseline to Tuttle. Tuttle kicks it at the free throw line. Sharp open for the jumper. It wouldn't go. Long rebound comes up, and Kamiak hunts it down. Connor Fitzpatrick inside the lane, and they score easily.
As Kamiak teams come to play, I don't see any issues.
On the right side, Sanderson gets in a little bit too deep. Shot blocked by Olsen, but it's tipped by Sorn, and the Bombers keep it alive. Sorn gets the ball in the lane, dunks it over the top of Danny Sharp, and he is fouled.
Yeah, Danny Sharp at 6'7", and he looks like about 5'7" when he's matched up there against Sorn, and he was playing behind him, and they got it in deep to him, and he just pivoted inside and laid it over the rim.
So Sharp will pick up the personal foul, each team with one team foul. Sorn at the line and makes the three-point play. 3-2, Bombers on top, 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. 6:10 KONA, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco. On the right baseline, Tuttle. Bounce pass, kick it over on the left side to Fitzpatrick for the three. Rattles the rim and wouldn't drop. Rebound to Sanderson for the Bombers. Up to Wagar. Wagar on the left side to Northrop. Northrop takes it down to the baseline, then sends it back out to the corner. Streufert for three. Good.
2.
I wanted it to be a 3, Don. It's only a 2.
Nice kick out by Northrop that time. Didn't force the shot.
5-2 Bombers. 5:29 remaining in the first quarter. Tuttle over the timeline. Works it over the left side around a high screen, and he will shoot the 3 straight away. Bracket and up. Long rebound comes out to Sharp. Sharp's putback wouldn't go. May have been partially blocked by the Bombers.
Yeah, Sorn got a piece of it.
Comes down to Northrop. Northrop's going to drive right side of the lane. Little one-hander double clutch shot off the bracket, and it wouldn't drop either. Rebound comes down to Kamiak. Tuttle on the right side. Working against Sanderson. Goes to the baseline. Oh, Sanderson able to tip it away out of bounds.
Boy, Tuttle putting on a little dribbling show out there with some crossovers, and that got a little oohs and ahs from the crowd.
5-2. Richland on top, 4:59 remaining in the first. Inbounds pass, facing a 5 count, is going to be tipped by Sanderson and taken away by Streufert. Streufert, top of the key to Northrop for the 3. Straight away, it wouldn't go. Sorn gets the long rebound to the free throw line. Bombers have it over to the right side to Sanderson. Sanderson works around the high Sorn screen. Is going to take the backside of the screen to the baseline. Shot off the glass, wouldn't go. It wasn't a good shot. Good defense by Tuttle inside. Ball out of bounds off Richland.
Yes, Richland went to their spots offense that time, and Sorn came out to set the wing screen, and Sanderson took him baseline. Got a little bit out of control and didn't get a good shot off.
Inbounding in backcourt for Kamiak will be Patrick Olson, and he'll send it in the game. Jordan Meyer, 6'4" junior, checks in. Meyer coast to coast, try to behind the back dribble, and it's going to be stolen away off the floor by Streufert to Northrop. Right angle for 3. Good, Cole Northrop.
That's what Cole does in transition. If you don't find him, he's going to get that 3 up. He's deadly.
8-2, and we didn't even touch on Northrop in the pregame show. He's the leading scorer on the left side. Bewing, top of the key to Olson. Olson working against Sanderson on the dribble, and they kick it over to Bewing to the right side baseline. Shot blocked by Sorn. Over to Sanderson. Oh, Sanderson lost it. Bewing took it away. Then he puts it up. 7-footer over Sorn. Good.
Put a little more arch on that one. Nice touch.
8-4. Richland. 3:51 remaining in the first quarter. Sanderson. Left side to Northrop. Northrop working on Tuttle. Gets the high screen. Had the pass back to Sorn on the screen and roll, but didn't send it to him. Over the right side, Sanderson picks it up on the right wing to Streufert. Streufert around the Sorn screen to the top of the key. Left side to Sanderson. Kick it down on the baseline, or on the wing rather, to Northrop. Northrop with a spin dribble, and he got hooked and held, and the foul, I think, will go on Tuttle.
Yeah, he must have. They're calling a block over there, but I didn't see much contact.
Yeah, foul will go on Tuttle. That will be his first.
Yeah, you said not a kid for Kamiak that can afford to be in foul trouble. They got nobody like him.
And out of the lineup for Richland, it looks like Sanderson will sit down.
Timeout, Richland 30.
We do have a timeout on the floor. Nathan Mitchell's going to check in for Richland when we come back. It is a 30-second timeout with 3:25 remaining in the first quarter. Richland 8, Kamiak 4.
Bomber basketball play resumes.
Wags. 3 ball.
Splash! 3 ball.
11-4, 3:15.
Bombers lead it 11-4, and Richland defensively falls back, and a foul is called on Wagar. That will be Ryan's first. And, you know, one of the best defenders you'll find in the Mid-Columbia Conference, he doesn't get in foul trouble very often. That's his first.
Seldom.
Inbounds pass goes to Tuttle. Tuttle pull-up jumper for a 3. Left side. It's going to come up short. Off the front of the rim, Nathan Mitchell, the rebound for the Bombers. Mitchell dishes back to Northrop, leans into an NBA plus 3-pointer. It wouldn't go. Mitchell fighting for the rebound, can't get it. Bewing gets it and clears it into front court on the right side to Meyer for a 3. Jordan Meyer.
Yeah, just transition 3 there by Kamiak. Rarely done against Richland.
11-7. Bombers on top. Sorn backing in, and we're going to get a push. And this will be on number 30, Landon Overturf, who was working in the low block against Sorn.
First personal, third team. 10 is Cody Sanderson for the Bombers. For Cole Northrop.
Sorn inbounding on the baseline. Looking, sends it out high to Wagar. Boy, it almost, Bewing had a chance. It went off his arm. All right, Streufert, lob entry to Sorn. Two-handed dunk, Riley Sorn.
Streufert is so good. Garrett is at throwing that lob pass to Sorn. Kamiak kid fell down.
Bewing brings it up over the midcourt stripe. Guarded by Streufert over the right wing. Looks in the lane and gives it up to Overturf. Overturf works it and muscles against Sorn all the way to the window, but the lay-in over the top, too high off the glass, comes off the other side to Streufert. Front court to Sanderson for a 3-0. Sorn the rebound. His putback was blocked underneath by Patrick Olsen.
Yeah, he checked it when he took it behind his head to reset, and they called him for a foul. Sorn's going to shoot 2 free throws.
So the foul will go against Kamiak, and that'll go on Overturf. That should be his second. Sorn goes to the free throw line trying to get that putback after his first shot was blocked. Don't see that often for the 7'3" big guy.
No, you don't. Kid kind of got it from behind.
Free throw's good.
Well, that's one of the points of emphasis that Coach Streufert has made since the Gonzaga prep game, is they felt like they needed to go into Sorn earlier in the game instead of coming out and just launching a bunch of perimeter shots, and they've definitely done that in this game.
Both free throws up and good for Riley Sorn. Bombers fall back on defense, leading 15-7. $1:49 remaining in the first quarter. On the left side, it's Buing. Buing, top of the key to Tuttle. Tuttle working on Mitchell, gets away from it, puts up a three-pointer, left angle, wouldn't go. Sorn the rebound to Northrop. Northrop, lob pass in the lane to Streufert. Streufert in a triple team, sends it to Sanderson. Back over to Mitchell, left side of the paint. Out to Northrop, spots for three. Wouldn't go. Back rim and off. Rebound on the baseline. Went out of bounds off Richland.
Another good look there by Northrop. Just couldn't dial it in.
Inbounding backcourt, Tuttle. Tuttle's going to hit the pass over on the right angle. He's open for the three-pointer and shoots quickly and drains it.
Wow, what a great step-back move he did on Nathan Mitchell.
Minute 3 remaining in the first quarter. Inbounds, or entry pass, low block right, goes down to Sorn. Sorn's going to send it back outside to Streufert. Cross-court pass over to Sanderson on the left side. 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 15-10. Bombers up by 5. Northrop sends it top of the key to Sanderson. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Back to Northrop, working around a Sorn screen. He'll shoot, and it's going to go off the iron. No good. High rebound comes down, and it's picked up by Olsen. Cleared off by Kamiak. Knights bring it into front court. Tuttle for an open three. It's good. Tuttle's on fire.
Boy, he is really, really hard to guard.
2-point game. Richland 15, Kamiak 13. 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shot clock is up. Bombers will shoot the final shot of the quarter. Right side Mitchell. Lob entry goes to Sorn. Oh, with 9 seconds, Sorn lays it up and in.
Boy, pretty well defended. Just didn't have the size.
Tuttle over the timeline working against Mitchell. Takes it over the right side. Another step back for three at the horn. It almost went in, but it rims out no good. At the end of the first frame, Richland 17, Kamiak 13.
Here we go.
Half on the other floor. Ready for second quarter action. Inbounding right in front of us. Kamiak down by 4. Lob entry pass goes in the paint to Brandon Leary. He's been on the bench for a while getting a breather. Leary backs it out to the top of the key. Works down the right side of the lane all the way to the glass. Shot partially blocked by Riley Sorn. Garrett Streufert gets the loose ball. Streufert on the right side. Pulls up, dribble, passes it all the way back out near the midcourt stripe to Northrop. Shot clock at 23 seconds, plenty of time. Back over to Streufert on the right wing. Works off that Riley Sorn slip screen all the way to the window, laid it in.
Spots offense again, Garrett. Garrett Streufert going baseline with a teardrop bank shot.
Our officials, Doug Miller out of Seattle, from Wenatchee, Steve Simonson, and from Snohomish, Tony Churlin. Right side of the lane. It's Danny Sharp. Sharp backs up to the elbow, puts up the shot good. There was a bump after the shot by Sorn, and Sharp went down. There's no whistle, no foul. Sharp gets his first bucket of the night or afternoon. Northrop usually settles for the outside shot. This time he takes it down the right side of the lane to the window for the lay-in.
Yeah, just a little head fake and went. Sharp had 21 last night against Union. I think that might be his first points.
6:43 remaining in the half, 21-15. Bombers lead it. Around the high screen, all the way down the lane. Tuttle inside, puts up the shot, blocked from behind by Sorn. Comes off the window. Wagar picks it up to Northrop, underneath to Sanderson. Sanderson back out to Wagar, to the left corner. Streufert for a three. Draws the side of the rim, wouldn't go. Rebound to Sharp for Kamiak. Sharp, outlet pass, over to Tuttle. Tuttle on the right side. Pocket pick, taken by Northrop. Northrop on the breakaway to the glass. Laid it in, bouncing off the bracket. It'll go.
Boy, nice shot. Kamiak kid really elevated to try and get that, but couldn't get it. Kamiak going to take a timeout.
And we will step aside. This will be a 30-second timeout. With 6:08 remaining in the first half, Richland 23, Kamiak 15.
With a streamlined online platform and personal support from a community of dedicated campaign directors.
Bombers lead it 23-15 in the game we're calling. And inbounds pass goes over to Fitzpatrick, and a whistle and a foul Northrop.
Yeah, going to get Northrop for a reach on the dribble.
That will be the second on Northrop, and I believe he's going to sit down. And off of the bench will be Dhaunye Guice. So Guice comes into the lineup for Richland. And Fitzpatrick will inbound and send it to Sharp. Sharp takes it top of the key. He's the tallest guy out there, but he can work the outside jumper. He's not afraid to shoot outside.
We have Sorn not in the game right now, getting a little rest.
Fitzpatrick loops into the lane, gets it to Sharp right side of the lane. He went right into a double team. The ball's tipped away by Mitchell. Ahead to Wagar. Wagar with a two-handed dunk.
Big smile on his face.
He's 6'3".
Good athlete, really good athlete.
10-point lead for the Bombers, 5.5 minutes remaining in the first. High dribble into the paint for Jordan Meyer. Puts up the shot just inside the free throw line. It didn't drop. Rebound to Streufert. Streufert kicks out to Guice. Top of the key, Wagar for a three. Good! From a dunk to a three.
Another timeout coming by Kamiak.
And this may be it's a 30. I thought it might be a 1 minute. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Richland 28, Kamiak 15. 5:12 remaining in the first half. Richland 28, Kamiak 15.
Yeah, just offensive explosion there. Got a turnover and a three. And they just, both by Wagar, and the Kamiak coach says we can't let them get this far this fast. Slow it down.
10-point game for the Bombers. Kamiak inbounding after taking the timeout. And Jordan Meyer brings it up in the front corner of the right side. Guice all over him. Guard-to-guard exchange. Handed off to Tuttle. Tuttle all the way to the baseline. Reverse lay-in. Wouldn't drop. Rebound to Streufert. Riley Sorn is on the bench now for the Bombers. Getting some breather time. Over the right side, Mitchell. Pull-up jumper. 16-footer. Didn't drop. Off the rim on the other side. Tuttle picks it up. Tuttle all the way coast to coast. Takes it to the window. Shot wouldn't go. But a whistle and a foul. And he'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. I think it's going to be on Guice. We'll see. It is.
You know, we often talk about the speed of the game, and Richland plays really fast, and I think Kamiak is not quite used to this pace a little bit. Kids are not making quite as good of decisions that we've seen them make last night against Union, and oftentimes that's just because the pace of the game is too fast.
Tuttle now in the game with 6 points. First free throw, and it's up and good. And you watch him play on offense, Don, and I just admire the way that he attacks on the dribble penetration, and he also has that outside jump shot. I mean, a really complete game and a very good passer.
Yeah, he really is. He's the total package. I think he's missed more shots so far that he'd like to, but I think a lot of that's because of the pace of the play.
And both free throws up and in for Tuttle. 28-17. Bombers by 9. 4:45 remaining in the first half of action.
Sorn back in the game.
Riley checks back in. Wagar on the right wing. Back out to Streufert, top of the key. Back over to Wagar. In the corner, Sanderson for the three. It's going to come up short. Off the bracket and a whistle and a foul. Guice on the rebound. was trying to steal it away from Patrick Olson and got tangled up. Second foul on Guice. Team foul number 6 now on Richland with 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter, that is.
That's something Kamiak might be able to take advantage of. Kamiak went to a 2-3 zone that time. First time they've shown that.
Breaking the press easily. It's Sharp, and Sharp's going to put up the jumper for the free throw line, and they just don't have the range. No. It rimmed out, no good. Rebound to the Bombers. Wagar up to Streufert. Right side Sanderson. Underneath the Sorn. Boy, nice job on the backside. Sharp came around to tip away the entry pass, and it comes back to Tuttle. Tuttle down into front court to Sharp. Shot wouldn't go, and the Bombers get it back off the loose ball. Rebound to Streufert. Up to Guice. Guice cutting left side to the window. Laid it in.
Boy, we haven't seen much of Guice play. Boy, he's fast. Finished that layup nice.
5'8" junior. On the right side, Tuttle. Shot blocked by Riley Sorn. Ouch.
Yeah, he's just not used to that kind of size being there. And
he thought he got around him.
It's not gonna work.
And then the arm came out of nowhere. Lob entry pass underneath the Sorn. He's going to lose the ball, and it's taken away by Jordan Meyer. Bombers have really tried to work him down in the low post. It's been a little bit difficult. Left side for a 3. Jordan Meyer brushed the iron and it went out of bounds. It'll be Bomber basketball.
These Kamiak kids are pretty tired right now. A lot of these kids have not come out of the game. They're huffing and puffing.
Well, we saw yesterday that they Union substituted players all the game long, but not so much for Kamiak. All right, Bombers get it to Sanderson, and he'll bring it over the Cyclops at the midcourt stripe, left side to Wagar. Back to Sanderson out high to Northrop. Underneath to Streufert. Back out on the left side, Wagar for the 3. Wow.
Boy, he's had a great half.
3 3-pointers.
And a dunk.
33-17 Richland. 3:03 remaining in the first half. Over the timeline, Tuttle. Tuttle around a high screen. But working off the screen, Sanderson was right there to pick him up. I think it surprised him. Gets to the free throw line, puts up the shot. Sanderson partially blocked it. Sorn gets the rebound. Over to Streufert. Behind the back pass to Northrop for the 3. Left angle, good!
Pretty pass behind his back to Northrop. Set his feet up, had plenty of time, nailed it.
36-17 Richland. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Tuttle works it over on the right side. Wagar's on him. Bounce pass, top of the key. Back over to Olson. Olson, left wing to Meyer. Back to Olson. Olson's going to drive right side of the lane. Puts up the one-hander. It is no good, but he draws the contact, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul will go on Cody Sanderson, his first.
17 fouls now for the Bombers. Back in for Richland. The 3 is Dhaunye Guice. At the line for the Knights, Patrick Olson. 1.
Free throw number 1 is good. Second free throw wouldn't go, and it went out of bounds for Patrick Olson.
Timeout, Richland. Full
and
timeout.
The Bombers will take a 1-minute timeout. Bombers lead it 36-19, 2:12 remaining in the first half. Richland, Garrett Streufert on the left side. Riley Sorn popping out at the high post. The big guy has it, top of the key. Bring it back on the right side to Wagar. Bombers spread the floor a little bit against the Kamiak zone defense right now. Left side, Streufert puts up the running one-hander. Shot wouldn't go. Tries to get that rebound. Can't. It's going to be picked up underneath by Buing. Ahead, the pass goes out of bounds off Braden Leary. It might have been Northrop, though. It may have glanced off his leg and went out of bounds. It will remain Kamiak ball.
Well, Kamiak's just trying to find ways that they can score without having to go up there and challenge Sorn. They've taken a lot of shots by Tuttle, their point guard, and he has not made very many of them. And they've continued to challenge Sorn. He just checks them.
Tuttle inbounding left side baseline. Sends the bounce pass out on the wing. And an immediate shot by Buing that wouldn't drop in the rebound. Richland's been rebounding defensively extremely well.
Yes, they have.
Over to Streufert. Streufert to Guice. Guice with extended playing time to Wagar on the right side, probably because Northrop has a couple fouls. Streufert, top of the lane. Back out to Wagar. Bombers spread that floor deep again with Wagar near the midcourt stripe. 12 seconds on the shot clock. $1:20 remaining in the first half. Right side, it's Mitchell on the baseline to Streufert. Shot clock to 5 seconds. Back out high. Wagar's going to shoot downtown three. Air ball out of bounds. Boy, I know you want to go deep in the shot clock, but that was not a good shot.
Yeah, that's an unusual bad possession there for Richland.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Bombers 36, Knights 19. And working around the top of the screen, it's Tuttle. Kickoff on the right side baseline corner. Buing for three. Iron, that's all. They're not hitting from outside. Streufert gets the loose ball to Wagar. Wagar, top of the key. Left side to Guice. Back to Wagar. Back to Guice. Playing catch left side perimeter. Looking over to Mitchell on the right side. In the lane, Streufert right at the free throw line. Turns around and puts it right through the net.
Just a big hole there because they got to put two guys on Sorn, and Garrett Streufert, a very good high post player.
38-19 Richland. 23 seconds remaining in the half. Olsen sends it down to Buing on the right corner. Buing around Sorn. Tried to put a pass into the gut of Streufert, and he pulls back the ball and then dumps it on the left side of the lane to Leary. Leary's shot is no good, and the ball goes out of bounds off Kamiak.
Well, neither one of them wanted to shoot it because of Sorn in there.
We got a foul. We have a foul on Kamiak.
Oh, yeah. 32.
Yep, so the foul will go on Leary, and that will be his second.
So they kind of passed it back and forth between the two of them, and then finally one shot it, and Sorn rejected it out of bounds almost.
38-19 Bombers, 12.2 remaining in the first half. And Northrop is back in to finish out the final few seconds of the second quarter. Interesting. Right side, Northrop to Streufert, back over to Wagar. Thought about the three instead of running one-hander. It's going to be too strong off the rim from the left baseline, about an 11-footer at the horn. At the end of the first half, we will take a 2-minute timeout with a score: Richland 38, Kamiak 19. Heading into the third frame, Richland 38, Kamiak 19. Of note, in the first half, Kamiak shooting 25%. The Bombers shoot 45.5% from the floor. Work it into Sorn. Sorn low block right, about 4 feet away from the window, banks it in neatly.
Nice job of coming out in the second half and establishing what you want to have done.
Sorn did not put up any points in the second quarter, had 9 at the half. Out top of the key, it's Sharp. Sharp on the right side to Olsen, back over to Tuttle. Tuttle shoots from the right elbow, no good, and rimmed out. Rebound comes down to Sorn. Sorn to Northrop, over to Wagar. Wagar on the left side, and we get a foul on Tuttle. Grabbed his arm. Wow, that was a quick whistle, and I didn't see it.
That Tuttle looks at him like all the bumps and things that I've been taking tonight. But Tuttle 2 for 12 in that first half.
First team foul on Kamiak. And the Bombers inbound right by our courtside location. Streufert to Sanderson. Over to Wagar on the left side. Wagar back to Sanderson in between the circles. Back left side to Wagar. Shot clock at 22. Back to Sanderson, right side to Northrop. Northrop to Streufert at the free throw line to Sanderson coming down the lane. Tried a scoop shot, I think, but a big collision. And Danny Sharp will get called for the foul.
Well, this zone's just going to allow Kamiak to be extremely patient and take the shots that they want to take. There's a lot of shots all over that zone, and the thing they don't want to do right now is just start casting up a bunch of threes and get some long rebounds and enable Kamiak to get out and run.
Yeah, they do like to press. They do like to run on missed shots. So at the line, Sanderson shooting 2. And both are up and in. Bombers 42, Knights 19. Kamiak yet to score after the intermission with 6:46 remaining here in the third quarter. On the left side, Tuttle. Tuttle working against Wagar. Gets a high screen set by Leary. And Leary leaned his shoulder into Wagar and gave him a shove.
Yeah.
Got called for the foul.
Yeah. A little frustration there by Kamiak. They a little bit disappointed and embarrassed a little bit at the score and trying to do something.
Sanderson brings it up over the timeline, right side to Northrop. Northrop double clutch shot to the window, wouldn't go, but he was able to get the rebound and bank it in off the window.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice half for the Bombers just to kind of do what they do and enjoy it a little bit.
Tuttle to the right side, little dribbling exhibition.
Wow.
Gets a 13-footer up, it wouldn't go, but the rebound on the left side comes down to Leary, and Leary banks it in.
That's a rare offensive rebound. They got so many of those last night against Union. Not going to happen when Sorn's in
Sanderson into Sorn. Sorn's going to lay it in over the top of Danny Sharp.
He's playing really well, too.
13 points now for Sorn. Tuttle out high. Tuttle working against Wagar. Comes around to the right wing. Bounce pass underneath, and Leary was left alone. Sorn slides over to block the shot, but Riley's going to get called for the foul, his first.
They did a little screen for each other, and both Sorn and Streufert went up on the other kid, and this guy was wide open underneath, and they got it to him, and Sorn almost recovered and got it, but got hit for the foul.
.22, 5:44.
Free throw is good for Braden Leary, 6'5" senior. I don't know what happened inside the building, but we have a gust of wind from time to time that blows our stuff onto the court.
Little press here by Kamiak.
And Northrop to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper, double clutch on the shot. Boy, that's a tough shot. He made it look easy.
He's good at those runners in the lane. He's so tall, he just shoots them over people.
Northrop with 14 points. Right side tunnel to the right elbow. Streufert's on him now. Back outside, open for a three. Fitzpatrick wouldn't go. Sorn grabs the rebound off the rim to Streufert. Up to Wagar. Wagar around two defenders, lays it in.
Yeah, they're just getting out and doing what they want to right now.
50-23, Richland, 5:02 remaining in the third quarter. On the left side, Tuttle. Tuttle's going to take it to the baseline, all the way to the window and lay it in.
Yeah, Sorn just kind of, for some reason, just let him shoot that one.
Well, and he had a good first step to get around Wagar on the wing. Sanderson, right side. Pulls up, dribble, passes top of the key to Streufert, around the left side of Northrop. Northrop trying to work around a high screen and lost the ball out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Knights. Northrop got tripped up a little bit when he was penetrating. No whistle, no foul.
I kind of went through some feet, tripped up a little bit. I think they're lucky to get it back to Richland.
I agree with that. 50-25, Bombers on top. 4:34 remaining in the third. Inbounds pass goes to Sorn. Back out to Streufert. Try to get it back to Sorn. It's tipped. Streufert picks it up, takes it baseline for the reverse lay-in.
That's pretty layup in traffic.
8 points for Garrett Streufert. Tuttle on the other end. Takes it in deep against Sorn. Shot blocked. A lot of contact. No foul on Sorn. To Wagar after the rebound by Sorn. Wagar shot at the free throw line off the bracket, no good, and the rebound comes down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick for Kamiak. Over on the right side to Sharp. Sharp's going to shoot the two-pointer, wouldn't go. Wagar with the rebound underneath. Outlet pass to Streufert. Streufert to the right elbow. Hands it to Northrop. Northrop goes baseline. Bounce pass back to Sanderson. He traveled with the ball. Nope. 3-second violation. Sorn was in the paint a little too long.
Well, what the presence of Sorn does is it takes away one of the scorers, 34. Danny Sharp got 21 last night. I think he has 2 so far, and they just don't have a lot of bullets.
We have a full 1 minute timeout with 3:52 remaining in the third quarter.
Register now for the WIAA Coaches School, July 20th.
Our score, Richland 52, Kamiak 25.
This two-day event.
52-25, Bombers lead it. 3:52 remaining in the third quarter. Full timeout taken by Richland after the made shot. And an inbounds pass will send it over to Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick dumps it to Tuttle on the right side. Tuttle all the way under the basket on the baseline. Takes it to the left side. Kicks back out to Olsen on the wing. Back out top of the key to Fitzpatrick, who's spinning around dribbling and ran into Northrop. And Northrop will get called for his third foul, I think.
Yeah, we have Sorn out of the game right now.
Cole Northrop, that's his third and the team's second.
Non-shooting foul, and Kamiak inbounds on the baseline. They work it back to Tuttle on the left wing. Spots for a three over Streufert. Good.
Wow, he hit that one. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's 13 points now for Tuttle. In backcourt, double team. Streufert trying to get through it. Lost the ball. It's going to be picked up by Wagar, though. Good job by Wagar to come back and help. Back to Streufert. Guard-to-guard exchange to Northrop out on the right wing. Northrop on the dribble, and a foul hand check. It will be called on Connor Fitzpatrick. That'll be team foul number 4 now on Kamiak. Riley Sorn set to come back into the game. Also for the Knights, Jordan Meyer, 6'4" senior, will come back into the lineup.
Yeah, both teams in man-to-man. Kamiak was in his zone. They're back in man. Richland's been in man the whole game.
Bombers inbound in backcourt, and they'll send it to Sanderson. Up to front court on the right side to Northrop. Nathan Mitchell's in. He'll take it top of the key to Sanderson. Back around the left side to Wagar. Back to Sanderson, making the cut to the window. Reverse lay-in, no good. Shot was blocked by Olsen. Whistle foul on Olsen.
Yeah, Olsen a little bit upset with that. He thought he had ball. He forced Sanderson to go reverse it on the other side, and he slapped it off the backboard, but referee said he got him across the head on the fall through.
Sanderson, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. This one's no good.
There we go. Nice job, Cody. 53-28, 2:54.
Left side Tuttle, pull-up jumper. Shot wouldn't drop. Rebound loose on the floor. It's going to be picked up baseline, low left by Overturf. His putback wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Streufert. Outlet pass to Wagar. Wagar's shot on the window, and it comes off too strong, and a whistle and a foul on the miss. And I think it's going to be on Guice on the loose ball.
Nathan Mitchell.
So it will be on Nathan Mitchell after the miss.
Yeah, he came over the top trying to get an offensive rebound put back up in the air. He's an excellent leaper, and unfortunately there was a guy in the way between him and the ball, and he hit him.
Olsen inbounding and gets it to Leary. Up in the front court to Buing, and Buing tried to send it down right corner for a wide open Jordan Meyer for a three-pointer, I think. It went out of bounds.
Yeah, he thought he was going to keep going, and the kid stopped to set up and went out of bounds.
Unforced error, and the Bombers inbound in backcourt to Northrop. Over to Sanderson. Sanderson still in backcourt in a double team. Gets it up to Northrop in front court. Northrop, left side of the lane, all the way to the glass, laid it up and in. Great defense by Dakota Buing, but Northrop would not be denied.
Just strength right there by Northrop.
On the right side, outside jump shot, no good for the Bombers. Streufert, and the rebound loose in the lane. It's going to be picked up by Olsen. Olsen pops out for the three-pointer, no good. Sorn the rebound to Northrop. Long pass to Mitchell. Mitchell goes baseline, lays it up and in.
Wow, tough shot. He got fouled too, but they're just kind of letting him play here, I think, with the score.
Yeah, Olsen fouled him for sure, but he still made that shot. Bombers lead at 57-28, $1:44 remaining in the third. On the right side is Buing. Buing works against Mitchell. Mitchell almost took the ball away. Buing goes in the paint, puts up a teardrop over the top of Sorn. It rimmed out. Luckily, it was going to be good. Rebound to Sanderson, and Sanderson falling out of bounds, saves it inbounds. It's going to be taken away by Meyer. Meyer on the left side for the open shot, and it wouldn't go from the left side of the lane.
2-on-1 break, which is normally a layup, but it was Sorn back, so the kid decided to just stop and shoot it, and he missed it.
So the Bombers get it back into front court, leading 57-28 with 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Wagar out near the midcourt stripe, just holding the ball, gets it to Northrop underneath the Sorn. Sorn was bumped trying to put in the shot, low block right, and it didn't go. Great interior defense by Braden Leary. Didn't get called for the foul either.
That should have been. But...
And on the left side, it's Tuttle. Tuttle down the lane, tries the reverse lay-in around Sorn, and it wouldn't go. And a whistle and a foul on Riley Sorn, and this will put Tuttle at the free throw line.
Carson Tuttle at the line for Kamiak to shoot two.
At the line, Tuttle shooting 2. Free throw good. And we talked about this 5'11" senior point guard before the game, and Earl Streufert said we just got to figure out a way to stop him.
Well, they haven't really been able to stop him a whole lot, but I think what's really happened is their other kid has been non-factor, and Sorn has just erased his ability to score. Danny Sharp, I don't know how many he had in that first half. Yeah, he had 2 points. Last night he had 21.
Free throws good. 57-29. Bombers. 31 seconds remaining in the half. Wagar, left side. Back to Guice. Back to Wagar. To the free throw line to Streufert. Streufert takes it in the lane. Sends it back out top of the key to Wagar. Back to Streufert. Tried to lean into the shot. It's blocked by Olsen and goes out of bounds off Richland.
16.7 seconds. Fouls on Jew.
Dhaunye Guice, his third personal.
And we get a foul on the inbounds play on Dhaunye Guice. So they'll re-inbound in backcourt. Kamiak gets it inbounds, and they'll send it to Meyer. Back to Tuttle, and Tuttle in a double team in backcourt, able to dribble right around it and get into front court. Lost it behind his back, gets it back, shoots for a 3, left side, wouldn't go. Rebound underneath to Ryan Wutke, the 6'8" junior, and
at the buzzer,
the shot drops in. So Kamiak and the Richland Bombers head to the fourth and final frame here in Tacoma with the score: Richland 57, Kamiak 31. And the fourth and final frame: Richland 57, Kamiak 31. Out on the right side, it's Meyer. Meyer with a fadeaway jumper in the lane, going from right to left, and he drained it from that elbow.
7:47.
Left side, Wagar. Wagar to Streufert, to Sorn, to the cutter down the lane. Sanderson fouled, going to the glass to lay it up and in. Personal foul will go on Landon Overturf, his third. Team foul number 6 on Kamiak. Sanderson will go to the line where he is 3 for 4 so far.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there between Sanderson and the Kamiak kid. They kind of hit each other a little bit. Both look like they've probably been on the gridiron. We know Sanderson has. And they popped each other and smiled at each other and said,
"It's okay."
Yeah.
Second free throw didn't drop. First one good for Sanderson. He has 5 in the game. Tuttle over the Cyclops to the right wing. Takes it down to the baseline. Bounce pass underneath. Goes to Wutke, and Wutke tried to lay it in. It's going to be blocked by Riley Sorn out of bounds.
Yeah, he holds the tournament record. He set it last year with 10 in the game. I don't think he has 10, but he definitely has a lot.
I think he's halfway there.
Yeah, he could be for sure.
Inbounds pass goes to Overturf. Right side of the lane. Back over to Wutke on the left lane. And he'll pass it back out at the elbow for Meyer. Shot is good for Meyer.
Yeah, good job.
58-35. Bombers on top. 7:04 left. Right side, Northrop. Top of the key, Sanderson. Sanderson thought about the 3, didn't shoot. They want to go deep in the shot clock if they can. Right side to Northrop. Northrop was held, and the foul will be called on Overturf, and I think that's number 4 on Landon Overturf, the 6'6" senior.
It looks like that might be 7.
It is.
Yeah, so they were shooting.
So Northrop at the line to shoot 1-1. Northrop with 14 unofficially in the game. .58-35 Bombers. 6:44 remaining. Tuttle, top of the key after the missed free throw on the second. And shot on the left side for Wutke is going to go out of bounds, and it was touched by Streufert baseline, and it will remain Kamiak ball right side of the hoop, inbounding. Tuttle looking to Olsen. Ball's going to be tipped by Northrop, but it went right back to Tuttle. Tuttle falling out of bounds with it. threw it in, and it goes out off of Northrop. Heads up play by Tuttle. So Kamiak will inbound, this time side court. Bombers still playing that tenacious defense. On the left side, entry pass goes to Meyer. Meyer to Tuttle. And Tuttle got bumped by Wagar. No foul there. I think Tuttle was expecting one, but didn't get the whistle. Tuttle over to the left side around a high screen. Set out top by Sharp, and they work it down on the baseline to Olsen, and the shot by Olsen off the rim out of bounds, but last touch by Northrop. So it will be Kamiak ball again with 6:15 remaining in the game. 58-35 Richland. Winner advancing to the semifinal matchup. Skyview or Gonzaga Prep tomorrow at 7. Will Richland have the chance to play Gonzaga Prep again after falling to the Bullpups in the district championship game up in Spokane 2 weeks ago? Out on the left baseline, a little baby hook that time by Woodkey. Wouldn't go. Rebound Sorn. Tips it out to Streufert.
Here a little bit. Get her blood going. There you go.
Northrop. Straight away three-pointer. No good. Rebound is Sharp for Kamiak. Up to Tuttle. Tuttle takes it left wing. Wagar's just been all over him like glue, like Velcro.
Yes.
To the baseline, to Woodkey. Outside for the open three for Sharp. Sharp shot wouldn't go. Long rebound in the lane, picked up by Northrop for the Bombers. Northrop on the dribble and a push from behind. Danny Sharp will pick up his third, and Northrop will go to the free throw line and shoot 1 and 1. Northrop at the line is 1 for 2 with 15 points in the game. That is team foul number 8 on Kamiak. And the free throw is good. So he will earn the back half of the bonus.
Nice job, Wag. 60-35, 5:21.
Second free throw is good. 60-35 Bombers. Top of the lane. It's Sharp. Sharp on the guard-to-guard exchange with Olsen. Olsen around the high screen, set by Sharp. Double clutch shot right side of the lane. Wouldn't go, but a whistle and a foul on Cody Sanderson. Second on Sanderson. And that will be 2 shots at the free throw line for Patrick Olsen, 6'4" senior. This is, as we mentioned in the pregame show, a senior-dominated team.
In the game for Richland, 42, Jack Schuster.
Here we go, Jack.
Free throw, no good. First one was good. Second one, no good for Olsen. And the ball tipped out of bounds off of Kamiak. Now the officials are discussing, and they're going to go the other way. The ball will go to the Knights instead. Whistle and a foul, and this one will go on Northrop, and this will put at the line Danny Sharp shooting 1 and 1. Now into the bonus, the Knights are. So Sharp at the line, free throw is good. At the line, one more, good for Danny Sharp, 6'7" senior. 60-38, Bombers lead it, 4:55 left to play. Sanderson, right side to Guice. Guice around the high screen, takes it left elbow to Sanderson. Fakes the three-pointer, backs it out top of the key, left side to Streufert, to Sanderson, cutting left side of the lane, back out to Streufert for a three, side rim and off, but the rebound comes out, and Streufert hunts it down, kicks it to Northrop for the three, good. Cole Northrop, third three of the game. Boy, there's a big cheer on the other side for the Garfield fans as they're battling with Kamiak with time running out in that other matchup at a 1-point game. Dribble drive and a whistle and a foul, and Kamiak will earn a trip back to the free throw line here with the cut by Dakota Buing in the paint, drawing the contact, and the foul on Sanderson. Might have been Guice on help side, but Buing will go to the line and shoot a couple. Free throw, good. Don Meneely's down at the other court and coming back with an update for us.
Well, there was 21.5 seconds left after Kamiak turned the ball over, trailing by one. They had to foul twice to get to the 1-and-1. They finally did. The Garfield girl went to the free throw line with a 1-and-1 with 20 seconds left. She made the first, missed the second, gave Garfield a 2-point lead. Alexa Hazel drove down the ball, made a layup with 8 seconds left to tie the game. Garfield frantically got the ball up court. There's a wide open girl on the wing. She put it up, swish at the buzzer. Garfield wins by 3.
Wow.
47-44.
What a valiant effort by the Kamiak girls.
Heartbreak.
And then just that quick, outside jump shot. And they'll head into the breakfast bracket. We'll set that up for you and hopefully talk with head coach Lane Schumacher here in just a little bit of the Kamiak girls team. Back to the action here with 3:59 remaining. Richland 63, Kamiak 40. And the Bombers set to inbound in backcourt after the free throws by Olsen. Made one, missed the second. And the inbounds pass goes to Northrop. He's stuck in a double team, able to pass it cross court to Obermeyer. Obermeyer into front court to Guice, and a whistle. That isn't a foul.
10-second call. Shot clock.
10-second call. Okay. They didn't get across the timeline.
That's a good thing about the shot clock is you don't have to count anymore. You can just look at the shot clock. The opposing coach can't argue with you.
And remember, the court here about 10 feet longer.
Yes.
About 10 feet, almost 12 feet longer. We get a timeout, 30-second break here with 3:48 remaining. Richland 63, Kamiak 40. Trio 610 KONA and 610KONA.com. Again, the Kamiak girls end up falling. A late jump shot pushing Garfield past the Lady Braves after they had tied it up with just seconds remaining. (63-40), Richland on top. Guice through a double team to the free throw line. Back out to Northrop. Northrop works it over the right wing. 3:20 left. To Guice at the elbow. Guice in a double team and a whistle and a foul. Everybody trying to strip the ball away, and that time I think it's going to be Max Manalo who'll get called for the personal foul. And a 1-and-1 shooter for Dhaunye Guice.
Well, this is going to be taking care of business, might be the way Earl Streufert might quote this game, is put yourself in position to win a championship, and you obviously have to win the first one to do that. That sets up a potential huge matchup with Gonzaga Prep tomorrow night in the semifinals at 7 o'clock. We'll see if Gonzaga Prep can win their game. They're going to be playing Skyview, a last-second buzzer beater over Glacier Peak last night.
Shot wouldn't go on the free throw for Guice. Rebound comes down, and Guice is going to end up getting the steal back over the left side to Wagar. Wagar backs it out near the midcourt stripe. Over the left side to Sanderson. 3 minutes remaining. This quarterfinal matchup. Sanderson into a double team, gets bumped. The ball goes loose and out of bounds, and it will be off of Sanderson, and Kamiak will inbound in front court. The ball went all the way to the other end of the floor.
Richland has their starters in here, but Streufert just wants to, get some oxygen through these kids here a little bit, and they haven't played. They didn't play last night, and it's not going to wear them out here. He just wants them to get a good workout in.
And it's Tuttle. Well, they need to put in four full quarters coming up tomorrow against whoever it is. Left side, long distance three. Fitzpatrick wouldn't drop. Rebound in the paint. Sorn picks it up. Sorn up to Streufert. Streufert to the left elbow. Pulls up the dribble. Needs a little help. Sanderson comes back. Picks it up. Right side. Over to Northrop. Around the slip screen. Behind the back dribble. Lost the ball. Able to get it back. And tips it over to Streufert. On the left side to Sanderson. Sanderson back to Northrop. Northrop trying to feed underneath the Sorn, but a whistle and a foul. I think Sorn was held underneath by Danny Sharp.
Yeah, Northrop's going to get 2 free throws here on a pass, but the official didn't know it was a pass.
Oh, it was before that. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to lob it to Sorn and got fouled, but the official thought he was shooting it, so he's going to give him 2 free throws. It's probably double bonus anyway, so it didn't make any difference.
It is team foul number 10. I thought Sorn was held.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be also. Yeah,
it's going to be Northrop on the pass, and Northrop goes to the line. Either one's a very good free throw shooter.
Yes.
So Northrop back to the line for 2 more.
Cole Northrop, 2.
Free throw. First one was good. Second one no good. Long rebound out of bounds, and it will go to the Knights. Inbounds pass goes to Tuttle in backcourt. Tuttle around the high screen to the right elbow. Pull-up jumper. Nope. Long rebound comes out, and it's picked up by Wagar. Wagar's going to take it coast to coast. Oh, ball stolen by Tuttle. Tuttle takes it back. Tuttle scoops it over to Olsen. Olsen to the baseline, but we get a whistle and a foul underneath. And
we're going to get a double foul on Sorn and
okay.
Whoever he was guarding.
Yeah, I think it is going to be on Danny Sharp. Yep. So a double foul call. The ball will stay with Kamiak. With $1:47 left to play. 64-40. And Kamiak will take a timeout here. Let's see if we get a full... No, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Step aside for 30. Richland 64. Kamiak 40. 610 KONA. Kennewick, Richland, Pasco. 64-40. Kamiak trailing the Bombers in this quarterfinal matchup. $1:47 on the clock. Inbounds pass is going to be errant and picked up by Streufert. Streufert, breakaway lay-in. No, but a whistle and a foul underneath the basket. And Streufert will go to the line and shoot 2. And it's Sean Sharp or Olsen. We'll find out here.
Streufert now has 5 subs at the table.
Yeah, foul's going to go on Sharp. So Streufert at the line has not been to the free throw line today. Free throw, no good. So the Bombers advance to a 7 p.m. matchup. And is it Skyview?
Skyview.
Or is it, no, I'm asking you, Don.
Yeah.
Advancing, is it Skyview or is it Gonzaga Prep?
I hope it's Skyview for Richland's sake, but
both free throws.
The Vegas money's on Gonzaga Prep, let's put it that way.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know there were odds, a line on this game. And the second free throw by Streufert, no good. The rebound comes down to Kamiak, and they get an opportunity under the basket, but a jump ball is called that will give it back to the Richland Bombers. Bombers send in all substitutes. All starters are now on the bench. And well, this
Kamiak team is a nice basketball team. They've just never played against anything, like what Richland throws at you in terms of size and length and guards. And they'll get to play again tomorrow, and if they win, they'll get a chance for a trophy and got a lot of things to play for.
Guice on the right side, all the way to the window with the scoop shot. Good.
He's had a good game. He's played more in this game than I think I've seen him play all year.
He is explosive. Over the timeline, Tuttle. $1:12 remaining. Tuttle around the high screen, tries to send a pass in the paint over to Sharp. It's going to be tipped and stolen. Guice to Mitchell. Mitchell with the lay-in, too hard off the window. Rebound under the basket to Rhet McCullough. Double pump on the fake, then back outside to Mitchell for the shot off the bank. Good.
Nice bank shot by Nathan Mitchell. A little pump fake, cleared himself.
49 seconds remaining. 68-40, Bombers. Tuttle working it out high against Connor Hofstad, the 6'3" junior. Pull-up jumper, left elbow. Wow, that's a good shot. Jordan Meyer off the pass from Tuttle.
Got a quick 30-second timeout. It's just to get subs in.
So Kamiak will have a chance to send in their reserves as well. With 36.7 remaining, we step aside for a 30 with the score Richland 68, Kamiak 42. Bombers break the press and pass it right under the basket. Great throw down to Rhet McCullough, who lays it up and in after the timeout call on the inbounds play. And Guice is going to get a steal on the other end. Bombers get it back into front court. And the breakaway lay-in for Erik Obermeyer, with all the reserves getting a chance to get in the scorebook. 72-42 Bombers. Quick outside jumper for a three, left side. Manalo's shot wouldn't go. The rebound is loose on the floor, and time is going to run out, and the Bombers are going to move into the semifinal game. Richland gets the victory over the Kamiak Knights to advance to play either Skyview or Gonzaga Prep tomorrow in the semifinals at 7 p.m. We'll take a timeout here. The fifth quarter postgame show when we return. Final in the quarterfinal matchup of the WIAA Dairy Farmers of Washington, Les Schwab Tires 4A state championship games. Richland 72, Kamiak 42. And welcome back to the Tacoma Dome. Michael McDonnell alongside Don Meneely back at the Legends KONA studio. It's our producer Josh Bartlett. Final score, the Bombers 72, Knights from Kamiak 42. So when you think about a player of the game for the Richland Bombers, I have to go with Ryan Wagar. One, because of the defense, and we expect that from him. But number two would be the offensive output the Bombers were able to get from young Ryan Wagar today, the 6'3" senior.
Yeah, and Kamiak was kind of hanging with them. It was 17-13 there at the end of the one, and they had a little bit of momentum. Tuttle had hit a three there before the buzzer, and then Wagar had that dunk and that three-point shot, and he just played extremely well. And I thought it fueled him and really kind of demoralized Kamiak a little bit. And the thing about, we talked about Kamiak not having many bullets, and the thing Richland does is they have a lot of bullets. And they also showed some off the bench tonight. Also, Nathan Mitchell and Dhaunye Guice coming in, and that was good to see in a tournament like this. To be anytime you can get kids coming in and playing great minutes is a big thing. Great win by Richland. Excellent job. We got Coach Streufert and a couple of his players there.
Yep, Dhaunye Guice is coming out. Ryan Wagar's coming out. And we have a chance to talk with them about the 72-42 victory, and they'll move on. Coming up to the semifinals tomorrow at 7 o'clock against either Skyview or Gonzaga Prep. And Coach Streufert up with us for us. First, tell me a little bit about the start in this game and how you felt about being on the floor, having the team back on the floor in Tacoma.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am super fortunate to coach in a place where guys are willing to work and come to the gym every day and work out on their own and do whatever they got to do to be here. And just really blessed to have an opportunity to be in the gym with these guys every day. That was a lot of fun.
Some big minutes for Ryan Wagar. We'll have a chance to talk with Ryan, and some offensive production that maybe we didn't expect.
Well, I think our bench played awesome today. A lot of those guys have been waiting in the wings and grinding out practices with us. And, the state tournament is such that you play a team like Kamiak who's very confident and been playing really well. And they come off a win yesterday, and, you're getting your feet wet. And, there's a little nerves because people are talking about you. Nobody ever talked about us before. We were just that team from over there. And now Riley's kind of put us on the map. And so
he's hard to miss.
He is hard to miss. And so our guys were a little tight, I think, at the beginning, and the game was physical. I thought the game was really well officiated, though, for the most part. It was a classic state tournament game. So really happy to get that one, I wouldn't say out of the way, but I was really pleased that all of our guys got in, and Erik Obermeyer got a bucket, and that guy's been playing his tail off all year long, and all those guys got an opportunity, especially those seniors.
And some good minutes for Dhaunye Guice, too.
Dhaunye was, he's been kind of the heart and soul of our scout team here for the past 3 weeks. And, we've been trying to figure out ways to get him in the right situations. And his confidence has been swelling lately. His attitude has been awesome. And he came out there and pushed the pace and really, really played to his strengths. I was really proud of him.
Okay, 2 teams on the floor right now, Skyview, Gonzaga Prep. You will face off with one of them tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're both. You get to this point, everybody can play, and all depends on how you play on a particular day. Skyview got a good win last night, and a tough one. And, Prep's a bugger. They really guard you, so those guys are going to have to play well. But whoever we get, and we'll get ready for them.
Very good. Thank you very much, Coach.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Michael.
Earl
Appreciate
Streufert
it.
joining us, and we have some of the players to come on out. Ryan Wagar, I think, is going to step up first. Make sure that chair gets folded out for you. Don't want any injuries off the floor. So tell me a little bit about the defensive assignment against Carson Tuttle today.
He's a quick little point guard. He's fast. He can shoot the jumper. He's got a really good jumper. He elevates 2-3 feet off the ground. So, you have to get a hand up on him every single shot he takes. We just wanted to force him right. He's pretty much like another Shamrock Campbell. The guy from Davis, Alexander or something like that. I've played like the same exact guy the past few games. So, I just had to focus in and get that guy done.
So, as far as the way the Knights push the ball up the floor, that's one thing that I'm sure you had to look at, and trying to slow him down a little bit and take him out of that.
Yeah, we just had to get up on him early. We had 2 guys. The guy that took the ball out of bounds, Garrett, had him. So we just pretty much doubled, or Cody had him, or we just doubled Carson. So he'd take a little bit more time to get the ball up the court, or him pass it to one of his teammates to make them pull the ball.
Offensive rhythm. You had that today, too.
Yes, I did.
It was pretty exciting to see you hit a couple of 3-pointers, and I guess I was as surprised as anybody when I saw the 2-handed flush.
That felt good. That one probably even felt better than the few threes. Just to get that one under the belt, it's a good game to have.
All right, now let's talk about these 2 teams that are going to be out here right now. Mm-hmm. You're going to play one of them, Skyview or Gonzaga Prep. What do you think about tomorrow night?
We're just going to come out and play our game. We've seen Gonzaga Prep. We've watched Skyview play a few times. So, we're just going to come out and play our game, and then everything will fall into place for us.
Very good. Great performance. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Dhaunye Guice is coming up next to join us here on the broadcast. Finished unofficially with 6 points in this game, but played some extended minutes. Now, Coach Streufert said that you like to push the pace, and we saw that today.
Yeah, I really do. It's just part of my game. I was really raised up on pushing the pace, handling the ball, and distributing to my teammates.
What did you think, especially about the Bombers' defense in this game? It was 17-13 after 1, and then you put the clamps on.
Our coaches got us ready every day in practice. We just push the pace, and we defend hard. We have a 7-footer, so we just got to deny our guys, and then if they go back door, then Riley's sitting right there for the block or the rebound if they put up a shot.
It is kind of nice to have that safety, measure behind you that can swat the ball pretty easily.
Yeah, it is.
So tell me, as far as the victory goes, it's nice to come out here and get kind of settled in. It's a little bit different playing in this building, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. The court has a couple dead spots, but that didn't affect us in any type of way. We just came out and played Bomber basketball.
So coming up tomorrow night, 7 o'clock tip-off, and you'll take on Gonzaga Prep or Skyview. A lot of people are penciling in that rematch against the Bullpups. What are your thoughts?
I think it'll be a pretty good game. We're looking for our revenge on them. Last game they came out and they got a good W, and I give them props for that, but just be Bomber basketball next time, that's all.
The Skyview team, though, not to be overlooked. They have a great opportunity to bring down Gonzaga Prep this afternoon.
Yeah, they really do. They have a couple of guards. I've been watching them as you were doing the interview with Ryan, and it'll be a pretty good matchup.
Should be fun to watch, and it'll be fun to watch you out here tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. As we get ready for a timeout here, we'll come back with the final stats and final thoughts. Our final score, the Richland Bombers in the quarterfinal matchup hit the victory over Kamiak, 72-42. Checking out our final stats in our boys matchup. Again, Richland 72, Kamiak 42. The Bombers in the game shoot 52%, 28-54. They shoot 35% from the three-point line, 6 of 17, 10 of 17 from the free throw line for 59%. On the other side, Kamiak shoots just 25% on 14 of 57. From outside, 20% from the three-point line on 4 of 20, and 10 of 13, good for 77% at the free throw line. Leading scorer for the Richland Bombers with 22 points in the game, Cole Northrop. 13 apiece for Riley Sorn and Ryan Wagar. 8 points for Garrett Streufert. And you've got 4 apiece for Sanderson, Guice, and Mitchell. 2 apiece for Obermeyer, McCullough in the books with 2 apiece. So balanced effort. But Northrop, I guess you expect it, kind of like Umotore for the Kamiak girls team. Leading scorer for the Lady Braves all season. Leading scorer all season for the Bombers is Cole Northrop, and he did it here at Tacoma. On the other side, it was a tough one, and you can tell by the shooting stats, 14 of 57 from the floor for 25% for Kamiak tonight, this afternoon. Total points leading scorer was Carson Tuttle, who finished with 14, the only player in double figures. So the Bombers play tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Who will it be? We'll find out after the next game on the court here at Tacoma Dome between Skyview and Gonzaga Prep. I'm Michael McDonnell. That's going to wrap it up. Our final score in the quarterfinal. The Bombers advance to the semifinal matchup, knocking off Kamiak 72-42. Good afternoon from Tacoma.